We're in New Orleans Square, brought here once again because the Haunted Mansion film is in theaters just late last week. And on Friday, Disney joined in the celebration, bringing out the Hatbox Ghost Sipper Cup, selling here at the popcorn cart. Well, it was anyway. As I mentioned in our construction report yesterday, I expected those to be completely sold out, and that's how I found it when I arrived this Monday afternoon. They were being sold in 3 different locations. The one here in New Orleans Square next to the Haunted Mansion, the churro cart across from the Haunted Mansion, and then also at the churro cart at the entrance of Critter Country. They appear to be completely sold out in all 3 locations. The churro cart, I should say, the popcorn cart over there at the Haunted Mansion, they have replaced it with the Disneyland Railroad popcorn bucket, which is also kind of new. That came out, I want to say, couple days before the Hatbox Ghost Sipper Cup, so that's still pretty new. That's still available. By the way, don't sleep on the churro that they're selling there. You can't get the Sipper Cup, but you can still get the April-December churro. Very good, fantastic churro. I do recommend trying that out. Naturally, the Disneyland Railroad popcorn bucket is available here at the popcorn cart outside of the Disneyland Railroad, and it's kind of amazing, actually. I kind of love it. Of course I would. I love the Disneyland Railroad. I'm not a big fan of popcorn buckets, though, so I'm kind of on the fence on this thing. But the last popcorn bucket that I showed you guys, I was really in love with too. This was cool. It's got Mickey hanging out, you know, the train in his little conductor hat and everything. That'll be the omnibus. I read somewhere that it's supposed to be the CK Holiday, although it doesn't say it on the train as far as I can tell, but I'll take their word for it, CK Holiday. $32.25, and of course it does come with a box of popcorn. You can find it here, and as mentioned before, at the popcorn cart in New Orleans Square as a makeup, I guess, for there not being the Haunted Mansion or the Hatbox Ghost Sipper. By the way, the horn comes out. Just like, remember the Casey Jr. popcorn bucket? Years ago, that was the one. That's the only popcorn bucket I ever bought. Second one, I think, maybe. I don't remember. But the Casey Jr., the horn comes out, or I should say the whistle for the train, and it actually functions. You can blow through it and make train whistle sounds. All right, so if you're still in the mood for Haunted Mansion stuff, new Haunted Mansion stuff, Haunted Mansion movie stuff, all you got to do is turn the corner from the popcorn stand here at Town Square and go to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln, the Opera House. They've got some new the artifacts from the film.
Wizards and witches, wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
Well, 2 artifacts anyway. This is Madame Leota's ceremonial outfit, I guess. That she wore. It does say worn by Jamie Lee Curtis right there on the little sign. So this is screen used. That would be my assumption. When I saw this in the film, I was like, that's a little much. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't feel like Madame Leota, our Madame Leota, maybe she might not have worn this. I don't know. But it is very elaborate and ornate, full of, decorative pieces, and I mean that headband, or the whatever you call that thing. I am 99.8% positive she didn't wear that. the head piece while she's in the crystal ball, which, by the way, they have here as well, a crystal ball. I don't know if that's screen used at all. It's not, obviously it's not animated or anything like that. It's just an empty, clear ball. But I do, of course, appreciate the inclusion of the Haunted Mansion wallpaper back there. There's never a wrong time to put Haunted Mansion wallpaper in a thing, especially if that thing is Haunted Mansion themed. By the way, though, they have transformed the upper house back here. It used to be all Haunted Mansion, just all kinds of Haunted Mansions that everybody looked. They've transformed it for the 100th. There's a lot of different references to different Disney films, but there is still quite a bit of Haunted Mansion memorabilia and artifacts and art and things like that you can check out. Come to the Main Street Opera House, enjoy a little Disney history. All right, let's head down Main Street. I've got a hankering for something sweet. We got dinner planned for later tonight. There's some new dinner we're gonna try. Well, new food we're gonna try over in DCA, where we're gonna have an early dessert heading up Main Street to the Jolly Holiday. Old Main Street. and that's the s'mores macaron. Chocolate dipped macaron shell with toasted marshmallow, marshmallow mousse, chocolate mousse in the center, and then graham cracker crumble, plus a few extra tiny little marshmallows on top for decoration. There's the cross section before we get into that. Looks really rich, looks really heavy. I think I'm gonna be able to eat half of this. As always, the star of any macaron is the actual macaron shell. The doughy, it's soft but crunchy and crumbly at the same time. I think I've described it once before as like what an Oreo cookie wishes it could be. Way better than that. But the chocolate and the marshmallow obviously are great together. I mean, tastes like a s'more. Tastes like summer. Outstanding. Fair warning, it is a lot. It is a lot. As I mentioned, I can only do half of this. I may not even do that. It's a big, big macaron with lots and lots of chocolate. That's it. That's all I can do. It's 20 minutes to showtime for the parade on Main Street. There's just no way we're ever going to get down this street. It's going to take a half an hour. Oh, he's letting it out now. He might get all the way to 5 right now. Nope, back down to 3. Oh, it's Mickey. Delightful little trip down Main Street in the horse-drawn, or I'm sorry, in the horseless carriage. Hey, oh my God, how's it going? Good. He did quite well. Our driver, he did amazingly well because it was bonkers. I don't know if the camera picks that up or not, but that was nuts. It could have been a lot worse, I think. That's right, on our way to San Francisco, beginning phase 3 of the phased opening of San Francisco. Phase 1, thank you. Phase 1 was Lucky Fortune Cookery. Phase 2 was the cerveceria at Cocina Cucamonga. Phase 3 is the new food and a new drink at Cocina. Let's go see what's new at Cocina Cucamonga. Right after I... Hey, how are you? Pass by this red car trolley here. Just down the way here in the parade corridor. Be there in a jiff. Still waiting for them to finish that bridge over there, the San Francisco Bridge, so we have to take the servants' entrance again. August 31st. That's when things will start happening here. August 31st. That's when everything is going to be open and complete, including beating Baymax. That'll be the last thing that we have to do at San Francisco. Does it feel nearly finished to you guys? Oh, did you guys see that? There's a new sign up there. I can't read what it says, but that caught my eye right away. New art on Cocina Cucamonga. They didn't change the name of it or anything like that, but they got a little creative with the art. I need to get up there and find out what that is. By the way, Rita's Turbine Blenders is also open. Well, it never actually closed. It just, one night it was Rita's Baja Blenders, the next night it was Rita's Turbine Blenders. DJ Music Dude, karaoke nightly. I was not expecting to see that here at Cocina Cucamonga. I don't know who DJ Music Dude, are they gonna actually play karaoke, or is there gonna be a DJ here? Is that gonna happen? By the way, right here, this is new, so we can see some new art right there. That's the Good Luck Alley. I wonder if is that the alley where Hero, at the beginning of the film, Big Hero 6, is that where he was doing his BattleBots thing? Are we going to find Hero down there doing some BattleBots with his little thing, his little mech thing? And what we'll be enjoying today is the San Francisco style street corn served at Cocina Cucamonga. It's the only new item that they have on the menu food-wise. They have that and the new drink, which we'll get to in a second. Togarashi mayonnaise, which we had on, I forget which dish it was at Lucky Fortune Cookery, but I remember that being the highlight of the dish. Queso fresco, which I also love, it's terrific. And then furikake and bonita flakes. Not sure if those are going to present or not, we'll find out. And then it's served with spiced wheat chicharrones, which is, it's the pinwheels that we had at the cerveceria when you get the little side of chips. It's the garlic chips and then the pinwheels, that's what they call them there, the spiced wheat chicharrones. I didn't have the right gear, so I'm having to do this one-handed. Wow. Wow, that is loaded with flavor. Oh my God, there's so many different things going on. It's a little spicy. But dang, that is tasty. Oh my gosh, so much is happening right now in my face. This might be one of the most perfect assemblages of spices and flavors and things like that. I was not expecting to taste this great. I was not expecting everything to come together like it did. Those various elements, the mayonnaise and the queso fresco and oh my God, it's the flakes. It's the bonita and furikake flakes. That's what's hitting me in the back end. It's almost salty, but not exactly. It's kind of salty, but it's better than that actually, because salt is kind of a single note. This has a nuance to it, an element that it's indescribable for me right now, but it's kind of like the way I feel about tahini, maybe, because I love the way tahini tastes on just about everything I've ever had it, but especially on things that are sweet. But in this case, the mayonnaise, and oh my God, it's so good. It's all together so good. I can't stop. And it almost makes me want to get something like this in a cup on the side and dip stuff in it. I don't know what, but I want to dip things in whatever it is that they put on this corn. That is outstanding. And before I get too far into that street corn, which I'm like, again, I'm overwhelmed with how good that is. I also got the melon cocktail, which is the new drink here. It's a tequila-based drink. It's also got lemon liqueur, which is what gives it that sort of lime green color. Fresh lemon juice, and then topped with some cherries, or an orgeat. I don't know what that is. I had to look that up. I don't know what it tastes like. And I just remember this is a tequila drink, and I'm sitting there drinking it like it's a lemonade. The tequila definitely does present. The alcohol is there. I don't know if it's enough in here to, do the job. But it's not. But it definitely, you could taste the alcohol, that doesn't happen sometimes. There are a lot of drinks here that you get at the parks, where they tell you that it's got rum or bourbon or whatever, but you can hardly taste it. But here you can. It's pretty good. It's mildly refreshing. I mean, it does taste like it sounds. It's a melon cocktail, but they certainly aren't breaking any amazing ground on the flavors on here. It's just tequila or shot, whatever that is. I don't know. I can't taste anything foreign in there, which I believe is French, by the way, orgeat. But I don't taste anything that I'm like, oh, what's that? So it doesn't present very well. And it's $16.99, not exactly a bargain. Man, it just costs too much to drink at the parks these days. And they want to sell us more alcohol. Stay tuned, by the way, because I've got more thoughts on that. Beyond the news story that broke the other day about them serving more alcohol at Disneyland, I've got more thoughts about alcohol in the parks. So stay tuned for a future Fresh Baked video on that. By the way, also, I'll note, this was kind of comical. When I was placing my mobile order, it asked me, hey, I see you're getting that melon cocktail. Do you want some asada with that? I've never seen it done that way before. I've never seen a meal offered as like a side dish with a drink. That's wild. Well, that was awesome. The street corn, awesome. The drink actually wound up being pretty good. I can attest. I only drank a little bit while I was filming with my street corn. And then as I was about to leave, I said, I need to finish this. And I did, so I can attest that it does do the job if you drink it that way. If you just knock it back real fast. It does the job more or less. I think, on that note, having had so much fun tonight, we're going to wrap this up with a quick ride on a credit coaster and then call it a night. That's first. There's nobody in the single rider queue. Well, not nobody, but nobody out here on the pier. Anyway, that was probably not the best decision that I ever made in my career of covering Disneyland. But luckily, it's the end of the night for me, and I am able to say thank you very much for watching this show. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel and for following us on Instagram at _FreshBaked and on Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's Fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. And thank you very much for joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/freshbaked. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Be safe, be kind. Fresh Baked.
¿Es la de 30?